Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm Sarah, founder of Nemu, and at Nemu, we split heirlooms, not relationships. A couple of summers ago, my grandma passed away, kickstarting a lot of administrative responsibilities for my mom, Margaret. One of her biggest tasks was figuring out how to divide everything in her parents' house equally amongst her and her 7 siblings. Her parents had lived in the same house for over 60 years, accumulating things that were financially valuable, but more importantly, sentimental to her and her siblings. So as she thought about the process, she knew that she wanted it to be fair, transparent, and efficient. I looked online for a solution, and I couldn't find one. But what I learned was that my mom is not alone. In fact, 45 million families will inherit $4 trillion worth of heirlooms in the next 25 years as a part of the Great Wealth Transfer. But 80% of these families are not talking with their advisors about the logistics of passing on these pieces to the next generation, which means families are unprepared to inherit property. And as I spoke with countless families in a similar position as my mom, what I learned is that it is a highly administrative, emotionally exhausting, and financially inefficient and ineffective process. What happens for families is they work with key advisors like lawyers, appraisers, or wealth managers, or do it on their own to just get told to create a list of everything that's in the house and figure out how much it's worth, which can be a very time-intensive process during a period of grief. Once they have this list, they then corral their siblings to figure out how are we going to divide these pieces and on what basis do people get what, which more times than not ends up fracturing relationships, ending in long-term fights. And because this process is time-intensive and emotionally exhausting, families end up liquidating whatever's left, trying to get rid of it as quickly as they can, losing out on that residual value of their cherished items. That's where Nemu comes in. Nemu brings convenience and objectivity to an emotional process. We first work with clients to catalog their property, saving them time. We then locate and find the certified appraisers to provide price estimates to their items so that they can make informed decisions about what to keep or what to sell. We've built an algorithm that asks for emotional value scores from each beneficiary for each item, and our algorithm will then allocate items to produce a purely equitable outcome. For any piece of property that the family decides not to keep, we help families sell or donate them, allowing them to maximize their value. And for the pieces that they do keep, we help reinsure those items at the best rate possible. And we're the only product in the market that's optimizing fairness and convenience. By fairness, I mean designing a system in which all stakeholders have an equal allocation of items, which is achieved through our algorithm. And by convenience, I mean bringing all the tools needed to manage property in one place to the end user instead of referring them out to fragmented stakeholders in the industry. And we have a fast-growing opportunity given the aging US population. As we think about the entire use case for Nemu, we think about inheritance, downsizing, and divorce, which is a $10 billion market opportunity. And as we think about our serviceable, addressable market, we think of the top 50% of families with inheritance, which is a $3 billion market opportunity. And if we shave that down a little bit more and just focus on inheritance for families in the top 30% of earners, that's a $1 billion market opportunity. Our long-term go-to-market strategy will be increasingly B2B. Right now, we're gaining traction by working with B2B partners to offer our services to their clients while also demonstrating our value to them. Over time, we plan to convert these contracts to B2B contracts with stakeholders like financial planners, wealth managers, and trust officers. And we have a flexible pricing model to meet the needs of all of our clients. For our retail end users, we offer a basic and premium package, and for our enterprise partners, we offer a premium package to them on an annual and monthly basis. All of our clients can upgrade services for the appraising, selling, and insuring features I mentioned previously. And we're gaining market traction. We've been serving paying clients and B2B partners with our initial beta application. We have a pipeline of 20 plus B2B partners that want to work with us, which will translate to over 600 clients in the next 18 months. And we've achieved all of this with $40,000, over $40,000 in non-dilutive funding through awards such as TiE's Global Pitch Competition, where I was a finalist last year, and most recently, the University of Pennsylvania's Women's Pitch Competition. And we have a leadership team that's motivated by personal and professional experience. I spoke a little bit about my personal experience, but professionally I spent almost 10 years working across healthcare in operating roles, most recently scaling a digital health startup nationally as head of operations. I'm fortunate to have the advising and mentorship and investing from TiE, who's been a key thought partner in getting us off the ground. And we have advisors in roles spanning engineering, estate and tax law, and research, and our advisor who does research and matching theory, which informs our algorithm. We've also been fortunate to receive help from students across the University of Pennsylvania ecosystem. And so please join us as we simplify inheriting $4 trillion worth of heirlooms for 45 million families. And today I welcome any conversations, but particularly we're seeking to raise $250,000 from angel investors to take our product to market, specifically by building out our founding team and improving our initial beta application. Thank you.
Seconds.
I would just appreciate everybody being here today and for the opportunity. Thank you.
What can they find if they come and visit your booth? You have some goodies for them?
Just a lot of great conversation and good stories.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.